Former ethics and anti-corruption boss Halakhe Waqo is set to appear before the National Assembly's Public Investment Committee over the KEMSA scandal. The former anti-graft agency chief executive is wanted over his alleged links to Assure Commercial Services Limited, a company that was controversially awarded a 347 million shillings contract to supply masks. The company was given a pharmaceutical tender despite being a furniture supplier. Samogina has more.
The former EACC CEO, who has over several years been the one chasing after corrupt elements in the country, will be put on his defense before the Public Investments Committee over alleged collusion or influencing of tenders at KEMSA. The National Assembly's PIC summoned Waqo to debunk his link with Assure Commercial Services Limited, a furniture suppliers company that walked away with a 347 million shillings contract for face masks. The furniture company controversially supplied 50,000 boxes of face masks. The chairman of the university's fund board is said to have stood as a guarantor for the company and assisted the firm to secure funds from the First Community Bank. Halakhe Waqo is not among the directors or shareholders of the company.
And then there is Zubeda Nyamlondo Ngobi.
Yes. Assure Commercial Services has only listed Zubeda Nyamlondo and Fanny Sadigo as the only directors after two other directors, Dorothy Omogi and Stanley Rimbere, exited from the company. Appearing before the Public Investment Committee, Zubeda Nyamlondo said she walked into KEMSA with a sample mask and within 2 hours it was approved. 4 days later, she had secured her company a contract worth a whopping 347 million shillings.
So you just went there, you told them verbally, I can supply business worth 347,515,000. You offered them the price that this is what you can be able to supply, and in 4 days you were given a commitment letter worth 350 million shillings.
Yes, they said that it was an emergency procurement and they needed it as an emergency.
Armed with the contract at hand, Zubeda needed funding. And it is the former EACC CEO Halakhe Waqo who assisted Assure Commercial Services with 200 million shillings from the First Community Bank. In summoning Mr. Waqo, MPs alleged mischief of powerful individuals using proxies to bid for multi-million shillings tender in government agencies.
The company was used by some influential people who are really aware of what they wanted from this one.
How did KEMSA know the price at which you can be able to supply at?
I informed them of the price that I would be able to supply.
You informed them verbally?
Yes.
And they told you it is not a problem?
Yes.
Can you tell us?
Yes.
Are you working for somebody?
No.
For Halakhe Waqo, Tuesday's date with the MPs will be a different ballgame as he faces questions on possible collusion to aid and abet corruption. Samogina, Citizen TV, Nairobi.